Hi, today we're going to make asparagus soup. It is so simple. We're going to be needing organic chicken broth, olive oil, 2 bunches of asparagus, red chili peppers, salt, and 1 onion. Put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of a pan, probably 1 tablespoon. Big chunks because we're going to put it in a food processor or a blender when it's done. Now we're going to chop the asparagus. What I normally do is I just cut it off right here because this is kind of woody, and when you blend it's not going to be very smooth. It gets stringy. So I just cut this part off since it already has the rubber band around it. Take this off and then just cut them in chunks like so, about 1 inch, all the way to the top. We're going to brown the onions a little bit, medium heat, and then we're going to drop the asparagus in. Stir a little bit, then we're going to put like less than that of red pepper flakes. It's about 1/4 of a teaspoon. If you like it a little bit spicier, you can put more in. If you don't want the spice, you don't have to. Then we'll take the salt. Take a pinch. You can always add more, another little one. Probably this is a 1/2 teaspoon of salt approximately. You can put more in or less. It's all up to you, what you prefer. And then I'll just put a little bit of pepper as well. So now it's kind of the olive oil is around the onions, the asparagus. And now I'm going to add my chicken broth. I cover all of this until it's covered, and I usually use 1 box, and it's 4 cups. If I need more, I'll put more in. If I need less, I'll put less in. If you just use 1 bunch of asparagus, then you can still use this amount, because when you blend it, it's going to get smoother and thicker. So anyway, this looks good. I'm going to turn it up a little bit now, the heat. I'm going to turn the heat up until it boils, and then I'm going to cover it to cook. Took a couple minutes for it to come to a boil. Now I'm going to turn the heat down to low, or a little bit medium low, and I'm going to cover it, and then we're just going to let it cook until it gets soft. Asparagus, normally if I put it in the oven for a side dish, I like it a little crunchy, but for this we have to make it cook it until it's soft, so I can blend it in the blender. And we'll let it cook now, probably for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll continue. Soup's done. So it was on medium low, and now we're going to put it in a Vitamix, and we're going to puree it. And now that everything is hot, I'm going to use my handy dandy chef cuffs and pour it into the Vitamix. Everything's in the Vitamix. Now we're going to turn it on. Blend it on high until it is very pureed. We're going to put some 1/2 and 1/2 in here to make it creamy. You can put a 1/2 cup, a 1/4 cup, all depends on how creamy you want it. There, now it's all done. And we'll put it on a nice plate. Oh, that looks really delicious, and it smells really good too. Okay, let's decorate it just a little bit. I have some dried chives here that I'm going to put on top. Sprinkle it on top, make it look a little pretty. And then I'm going to taste it. It's delicious. I hope you have fun making it, and I hope you like it as well as I do.